This doesn't work.
Okay, this is llama bean talk. What is llama beans?
Well, llama beans are llama poop. And it's in the form, it's a little bit bigger than deer poop. But this is very high nitrogen count. So it's the highest nitrogen count that you can get without burning flowers. So you can actually dry this out and grind it up and just spray it all over your flowers. And you will have a beautiful, beautiful spring.
What type of fertilizer would you say this is?
It would be pure natural.
So it's a custom, right?
It would be a custom thing. Their llama poop does not smell. However, the llamas will also pee at the same time, and that's where you get the smell. It's very acidic smelling.
So how do you
dry it out? You don't have that smell.
Correct. So how do you dry it out and purify it and all that?
It's really a very simple process. You make like a square out of 4 pieces of wood, and then you put like screen on it, and then you just scoop up the poop and lay it on the screening part, and the frame ends up being the 4 pieces of wood. So it's a very simple way of doing it, and then it takes about 2 days in the sun for it to really dry out completely. And a lot of people will use their old coffee bean grinders and then just grind up the stuff that way.
Okay. All right. So that's kind of funny that we got. You can use a livestock animal's poop bile for fertilizer.
Well, also horses poop is very good. And then, of course, with all the cow poop we have around here, we wait normally.
Okay, so yeah, that's another topic. The whole cattle thing is another topic. This is just the llama bean talk at the moment. Is there anything else that you know that can be used for that we haven't talked about?
Llama's wool is a very wonderful fiber.
Like, what about right here, Bubbles, right here?
Bubble is a vicuna.
This is Bubba right here.
And vicuna wool is very, very strong. It has a very good thick fiber to it. And she's probably not going to let me to touch her now because she's eating. But this wool is just fantastic. What's nice about this wool is that you don't have anything that, for humans, bothers them. So in other words, you know, like with cotton and stuff, the cotton seeds, sometimes that bothers. You can't have a lot of the sheep wool for babies, but llama wool and alpaca wool, you can use that very easily for any kind of a baby blanket or
Socks.
a little jacket or the little booties or anything like that.
And the hats too.
And they'll never be itchy or anything else.
Oh.
Now, Ginger is in a mess right now. She is another type of llama, and unfortunately she
She's a
just
mess.
is an absolute mess. But her wool is so soft.
Hey, can you explain to the people listening to this what's those things on there? What is a burr? And how does it get caught up in their fur?
They go to eat grass, and it's actually a weed, and they're little tiny
See that, guys? Right behind there.
balls.
See that?
And these little balls get very, very deep into the skin. So I let this grow out so it was no longer against her skin. She looks terrible, but it doesn't hurt her now. When she first got into them, it did. And usually it happens when they go to cush, which is a way of laying down on the grass or any part of the ground, and all of a sudden they just kind of get stuck in there because once they attach to the wool, it's very hard to get them out. You usually have to cut them out.
Okay.
But these animals are service animals. They not only can you use their poop and their wool, but they have been used on golf courses. They are also, because they, you can see their feet, they're like hoofs, and they don't dig into the ground. So even on golf courses, they go and they use these instead of golf carts, and they'll pick up the golf balls and carry things. Oh, hi, sweetie. This is Bandit.
Yeah, they saw that earlier.
And
look at how he had his knees. He had his knees folded in like that.
yeah,
Before.
see, ever since he was injured, he
Is this the leg that he got injured on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the leg. So right about.
So it makes his other two, the front.
That's where we had so far. Okay, let's just go to the. All right, here. Hold on. Here is Bandit's fur, and let her explain to you what his fur is about. He's walking away, but we can try to just talk.
The top coat on Bandit that is sort of that silver gray. If you cut that off and put it off to the side, that is a very coarse wool, but that's what you weave into ropes. And if you weave your own ropes, they last about 30 years. It's the llama wool itself is extremely soft, but you have to get past the guard hair, which is the upper layers. The guard hair is there for a purpose. It is in case any predator would come into their area and they would charge it. That would save them, and especially around their necks, because a predator will always go for the jugular, the neck, the head, the face.
Okay. Is there anything else you need to say about the whole cleaning process when you cut it back to before you start weaving?
Well, the cleaning process is quite involved, and the smartest way to do it is that you would wash your llama before, when it's actually on the llama.
She said before.
Before shearing.
Is there a reason for that?
Because it's actually easier. It's you're dealing with the animal in its naturalness, where if you take it off of the animal, then you have to usually do hand washing of all of that fiber, and it's much easier to do it when it's on the llama, and then you dry it with these great big dryers, and we'll show you what that looks like on another day.
All right, guys. So you heard it here. We will do more clips at a later time. Just wait till you see the whole shearing process. That would be probably at what date?
That's usually any time in April.
April. So when do you think we're going to be doing it?
It will have to be on a fairly decent day.
What do you think around that? What date? Or just
So I would think by the middle of April we'll be doing it.
So around April 15th or something like that, probably, guys. So probably this time next month, right? All right. So this time next month, you're going to be seeing a bunch of videos, like 9 clips, 12 clips, and much more in depth. You can see exactly how it falls down. It actually falls down, and it's really kind of cool, coarse, like she said.